Hey, what is up, boys and girls? I'm Toxics. How are you all doing? This is a commentary on how you can learn to dominate with the jets in Battlefield 3. They're very powerful. If you learn how to use them, I recommend them a lot. They'll get you a lot of points. So we're going to start off with the basics. Now, the funny thing is, it's not actually easy to get into jets just purely because there's so many people that want to fly them. So if you want to get into a jet, you want to wait in the spawn menu like this and watch the map on the right side. Did you see how it expanded there? You're going to want to wait for that, and when you see that, you know a jet just spawned, and you'll hit down and X, or on Xbox it'll be the select button, and that will put you into the plane, and then you'll be able to spawn right in without having to run to it. Now, basic controls of a plane are fairly simple. It's the right stick to roll and the left stick to yaw. Now, yaw is what you want to use for your fine adjustment when you're coming in for the shot to kill people. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm yawing a little bit to the side to adjust to where I want to go. Now, right stick is what you want to do when you're doing your intense maneuvers. You roll on so your plane is on its side, and then you're going to want to push down because the controls are inverted, which is like a throttle stick on a plane, and you're going to want to roll to that side. Now, that's how you're going to turn. You don't want to turn using the yaw. That will take absolutely forever. So you roll on your side, and it's like your axis is changing. Whichever way your cockpit is facing up is up. Now, let's move on to something a little more important, like avoiding missiles. This is very difficult early in game when you do not have flares, and flares is the most important perk you'll get on a plane. You will want that at all times. Now, in a little bit here, you're going to hear the missile lock-on sound onto my plane. And when you hear missile lock-on, there are a couple things you want to do. First, you immediately want to go into a loop-to-loop. This will give you extra time. You'll gain height away from the missile and be able to avoid it, and then launch your flares when you hear the high beeping sound. If they're still locked on, fly close to the ground. The majority of missile launchers are on the ground, and flying close to the ground will get stuff in between you and them so they can't lock on. And then you'll just want to waste time if they can get a lock on until you can use those flares again. Now let's get into the exciting part. Killing people. Now, I know that's all what we want to do, but it's easier said than done in a plane. You think it's easy? It's definitely not. This is going to be concentrating on the ground targets. I'll get into dogfighting a bit later. You'll come flying out like I just did there, and you're going to want to do a loop and then just flip over. This will get you a nice flat approach from a good height. You're going to want to aim at the vehicle that you want to get, obviously, and then launch everything you have. Now, in the beginning, you're going to only have a machine gun. I was using rocket pods there, but it works just the same. You want to use your yaw as you're coming in. That's the left stick. The yaw is the nice, easy control to get your plane pointing where you want. Now, as you can see, I lined up from a long distance, came down, subtly adjusted with the yaw, and that's exactly what you want to do every single time with a good one. Now, in order to get a good weapon, sometimes you just need to do this. You just got to sacrifice yourself, and that's the only way to do it. Now, let's get into dogfighting. Dogfighting may seem like the most exciting bit, but it's actually very difficult, and you have to be very, very, very patient to actually get a kill with a dogfight kill. What you're going to have to do is follow the other plane. You're going to want to get onto the other plane's tail, but do not let them know you're there. The biggest key is not letting them know you're there until they have a nice straight flight path and you can kill them. A lot of times this is what's going to happen. You're going to damage them a lot, but you won't get the kill in, and unfortunately, because of that, they're going to heal and you won't be able to get them. I recommend using the machine gun, not the lock-ons. I end up getting the kill here with lock-ons, but my recommended method is following them outside. Make sure you switch view with R3. I recommend doing that. That lets you have a wider view. You can follow them easier. You're going to want to just stay behind them, just sneak up, just let them kind of do their thing, and then you're going to want to get right behind them. And then when you're behind them, you want to line up and make sure you put a full burst into their back, and that will almost instantly kill them because the machine gun is actually extremely powerful against other planes. And as you can see, voila, we have a plane kill. So thank you so much for watching. If you follow these tips, you can go from something like this and dead to something a little more like this. Yeah, it feels pretty bossy. If you can get kills with planes, you will feel like an absolute boss. So thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it very much. You guys are all awesome. I'm Toxics, and I'm out.